Sneako, of all people, hanging out with ANWAR and IBRAHIM. What is going on, Malaysia? Why are you entertaining Sneako, of all people? Yeah. We don't even need to get into Sneako's past right now, but all right. This is Sneako. He's interviewing the Prime Minister of Malaysia. Malaysian people, what do you think about this? Hit me up in the comments, in the chat. Please tell me how you feel. This is a shocking revelation, but let's jump right into it. Let's not waste any more time.
Assalamu alaikum. Heard a lot of great things about you.
You've been here for some time now?
I just arrived a few hours ago. Yeah, well, why do you think the United States has such a strong relationship with Israel? Because I just learned that Israelis are banned from visiting Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken.
We do not recognize, precisely because...
You don't recognize Israel as a state?
No. Well, we do. I mean, it's de facto, yes.
Right.
But the issue is the atrocities continue. I mean, how do you recognize state that colonize the other states? Mm-hmm. I mean, effectively, Palestine and Gaza have been colonized.
Yes. You asked me why am I here? It's because right now, although
that's a fair question. Yeah. Why not recognize Israel? Well, Israel, have you seen what you're up to? Come on now. No, I hate the whole Jews rule the world thing because they don't, but they clearly rule America right now. It's sick.
Oh, Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world. We are more divided, I think, than we've ever been. And we don't have the same unity. We don't have the same caliphate. And then Sunni, Shia, they talk about Hanafi, Sufi. And the Arab states, they said that they're at war with Iran. And so right now, I think it's important, especially as an American, to come to your beautiful country, speak to someone like you, and find some unity. How do you think the Muslim world, beyond just Malaysia, how could we find more unity right now? Today we're meeting with the Prime Minister of Malaysia.
Personally, I think Malaysia, they've got to take a leadership role in fixing the Muslim world, really. They've got to step up and say enough is enough with all these warmongering fools out there and, get back to the peaceful people that, I've met throughout my life. There are some bad actors out there in the community, and there are in every religion, in every state, every country in the world. And we need to start to call out our own and clean our own houses, make this place better for all of us. We're peace builders around here.
ANWAR IBRAHIM. So it's a huge interview, and it's Friday prayer. We're going to go pray.
Sneako, of all people.
So is it true?
Good for him.
Did they ban Israelis from Malaysia?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
It's funny because, I had a lot of people ask me if I was Israeli when I was there, which blows my mind. Yeah, I'm one of the lost tribes of Israel, if you guys want to really get into that one day, but, not like Israeli. No.
Alhamdulillah. Oh, alhamdulillah. Oh, great. Oh!
Malaysian Muslims are the best, bro.
Okay.
Such nice,
That's the car
kind
that I
people.
drove in Spain. Chat with out there in Mallorca.
True brothers from another mother. If you guys are watching, love you. Miss you guys. Shout out to my shawarma boys.
Stay behind me. Yo, look at these kids, man. Look at the kids. Yeah.
There's all the shoes. I love it. What's up, viewers? How you guys doing? Good weekend to you. He's kind of a rock star over there. I heard he's a cool guy. We'll see.
Right at the Adan is aura. Right at the Adan is aura.
That's what I miss about being in a Muslim country, man. Call to prayer.
Assalamu alaikum. Great to meet you. That's what city. Great to meet you. I've heard a lot of great things about you.
You've been here for some time now?
I just arrived a few hours ago.
From?
From New York. From a long flight. Thank you for having me in your country.
God, how many hours was that?
Nice to meet you.
20 hours.
You join me after.
How are you? You're Jordanian? Assalamu alaikum. Great to meet you. Hi, Hamza. How you doing? Sorry.
Can I get a picture, please?
You got me yelled at, bro.
Really has come around. He's grown up a lot.
Sneako.
He was such a cringe
Where are you
lord.
from?
I'm from New York. Ooh. Where are you from?
Ooh.
Malaysia. Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Datut City.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. How do you
Good
say
kids.
happy in Malaysian?
Vida.
Tatal. Do you know this? Do you know 6-7? Easy. I'm from America. What city? Are you from Kuala Lumpur? Yes. How old are you? Very good.
You guys see that camouflage in the back over there? That Malaysian camo, sure. Those are awesome kids, though. That just shows like Malaysia's just full of such happy people. The kids are happy, and they're brilliant. They're in touch with the internet too. They know 6-7. Like they're aware of Western culture. Good kids. Look at this giant guy in the blue over here to the right. Woo! That's a warrior right there. You ever saw one?
Okay, baik.
Yeah. Awesome kids.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much. Come in the car. Okay, okay. Come in the car. Okay. 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 Pay attention. Let me grab the phone. Okay, come on. Waze, bro. Come on, man.
Very cool, man.
Just hold this. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Big moment, Sneako. This is your moment. You own it. You better never let it go.
Okay.
Oh,
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Whew, it was hot there.
that's Malaysia,
Is
baby.
it always like that for you?
Yeah.
It's good to speak to the children. Can I say hello? Do you mind?
Baik, Assalamualaikum.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. Security, they will not security. But
Security just in all black on the
Thank
back
you
of the
for
bikes
letting
like
me in
that.
here.
Sick.
Salam warahmatullah.
Beautiful.
Is this where?
Baik, baik.
Oh, look at. Huh. Is this where you usually go for Juma?
No, if I'm from here, my office, then I'll choose. I take turns. I don't. And normally I go to the not the main mosque.
Right.
To the main mosque, very official, very nice. So you go to the suburban areas.
Yeah.
Man of the
You can
people.
change and people talk to you. You ask the kids about the school.
Yeah.
What English of the school. All teachers present.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
It's a joke here. Ministry of Education will monitor this because the students will they express very frankly whether they're shortage of teachers or the state of the lavatories. I always say to them, you clean your own lavatories.
You clean their own bathrooms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool to see because right now in America, there's all this chaos, and I can't imagine seeing a world leader like that interact with the people and be amongst his citizens the way we just saw with you.
I think it's needed.
It's nice to see because there's all this chaos right now in the world.
I think it's also a universal phenomenon, the trust deficit, particularly of political leaders, because of clear contradictions and hypocrisy. Look at the situation in the attack against Iran and now the destruction in Gaza and now Lebanon. But it's generally trust deficit. Of course, if I follow strictly the protocol, the security, I can't do that.
Right.
That is the risk one take. Indeed, I can understand the concern of security because that means beyond them. But then,
Right.
I don't come from the elite force.
Right, he's a man of the people, and he's staying in touch with who he once was. And a lot of our politicians in America, they come from elite families and a lot of money, or they're married into it, and they don't understand what it's like to be an average person anymore. That's why you see them just out there touting that everything's okay, everything's great. Yeah, maybe for the top 1%, but everybody else is struggling right now. And, it takes somebody like ANWAR, IBRAHIM, to really connect with the people, I guess. Because Malaysia's doing great. Yeah, wow, this is incredible.
So I come from.
Are you from Kuala Lumpur?
Well, originally I'm from Penang in the north.
Oh, Penang.
And I grew up here from Kuala Lumpur University here. But from the student days and the Da'wah bodies and student Islamic movement, I've been involved for a long time. And I think that have taught me a lot of things that maybe. Of course, there are constraints once you're in the office.
Yeah.
You can function as you did when you were in the society or civil society. So your first trip to Malaysia?
First time here.
Oh, good.
I've been to the Philippines when I was 8 years old.
All right.
But I think the Filipinos and the Malaysians look a little bit alike.
Yeah, usually the Malay stock.
Very similar.
We come from the Malay world, the Malay archipelago. Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, even Singapore. I mean, from the original Malay stock. Because here, because multiracial, we have ethnic Chinese, ethnic Indians.
I heard there's a lot of different ethnic groups.
Yeah.
But you seem very loved here. What is
It's the end of
the
the Silk
secret to
Road.
getting the people on your side?
You become yourself. A lot of you can see on the social media. A lot of people hate me too.
No, really?
Danny, no.
You know, but like now the crisis, gas and petrol.
Yeah, it's going up
the
because
energy
the
price,
Strait of Hormuz
it's
is
affecting
closed.
us too.
Really?
No, but we are fortunate because we engage. So I last month I spoke to the president of Iran and he immediately cleared. So 2 of our tankers are already here, arrived.
Oh, 2 tankers came in from the Strait?
Yes.
So they're working, people are allowed to get oil from the Strait of Hormuz.
Well, and people are so upset with him over gas prices. Well, it's out of his control, and arguably he's like the best prime minister in the world when it comes to like giving his people gas, basically. It's subsidized by the government for the people of Malaysia. It's some of the cheapest gas in the world. So I don't know why people could be upset with him. It's out of his control.
That aren't working with the Zionists.
Yes, but now with the Americans taking over, then there's no certainty. Although, as I said, President Macron has contacted me last night to ask me to join that meeting, essentially for the right of navigation. But that's not the end of the story. I mean, you should also then express your opposition to any attempt to attack and as the Israelis and the Americans did in Iran.
Yeah, well, why do you think the United States has such a strong relationship with Israel? Because I just learned that Israelis are banned from visiting Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken.
We do not recognize precisely because
We don't recognize Israel as a state.
no, well, we do. I mean, it's de facto, yes.
Right.
But
Right.
the issue is the
Pretend that they're not there.
atrocities continue. I mean, how do you recognize state that colonize the other states? I mean,
Right, and if you guys have seen the Greater Israel Project, those borders are huge. They're talking about like taking part of Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Iraq, it's Saudi Arabia. Like, it's kind of incredible. And remember that there are false Jews that run Israel. Okay, and I'll give you a hint. It's not the Sephardic Jews; those are real Jews. And then there's also many Jews throughout the world. I'm not sure if people even understand where they come from, but the lost tribes. If you do your genealogy and you search far enough back, you'll find out who they are. And they're all around the world. And they look all sorts of different shades of brown because there is no race. We're all shades of brown at the end of the day. All right? Sneako looks like he's been drinking a little bit much. He's a bit yellow right now, but that's okay. I'm just making fun.
effectively, Palestine and Gaza have been colonized.
Yes.
You see, and so, and we oppose colonization in all its form, and we do therefore cannot condone that. There's no indication that Israel is adjusting to some of its foreign policy.
No, they keep expanding. They go into Lebanon,
expanding
displacing more people.
Yeah, the atrocities, unrivaled.
Yeah, the news
Like
doesn't
the
talk about
barbaric-
Lebanon. Oh, good
so barbaric,
gracious.
that's called the days of the barbarians.
It's a beautiful masjid.
Yes.
It seemed like in the khutbah he was speaking a lot about Palestine.
Yes, the khutbah actually made this reference, the need to be united, and we pray for the plight of the Palestinians. And,
Yeah, good.
so that I mean, the khutbah. Both this is the state normally do have some influence, and I think it is good that they did that. But also relate to the need for unity, tolerance, because with the multiracial country, we have a large number of ethnic Chinese and ethnic Indians,
Right.
and some of the tribal groups, either animist or Christians.
I thought this
That's
was
what's
masjid.
beautiful
It's not-
about
this seems
Malaysia is tolerance. You've got all these different cultures, different backgrounds, different religions, and they all live in harmony together. It's very rare, you know. There's just so many places in this world where it's just constant back and forth battling and murder over these simple ideas that at the end of the day, we're all just looking for peace. We're all looking for harmony. And like we need to have tolerance, like you said, and accept one another. And, you know, we're all on that journey together. And we need to enjoy that journey and be safe in that journey and have space to explore ourselves and who we are and our relationship with God.
It's your office.
Oh yeah, yes.
Oops.
yeah.
What do you call this building?
It is Prime Minister's office, but it's Sri Perdana. It is
Saripatana.
I inherit this.
Oh, okay.
This was completed.
Haven't seen Sneako this happy in a while. He's actually stoked.
Yeah, I heard they were saying that you were in prison.
Many
Cool to see.
times. Many total of almost 10.5 years.
So from prison to prime minister.
What?
That's gangster.
I need to know this story. Are you serious? You spent 10.5 years in prison and became the prime minister? He is a people's man. I tell you. Wow.
Have a short time just before the meeting. You can probably
I would love to, yeah. However much time.
But why did you
Thanks
decide
again.
to come here?
Because I want to unite the Ummah. So I'll explain briefly. I just came back from Bosnia, and before that I went to Medina. I want people to be united right now, especially with what's happening in Iran.
But blood.
I try my best, chat. Assalamu alaikum.
Malaysian shirts are so sick.
I am very fortunate in every place. You see the view is beautiful.
It's beautiful here.
And down to the mosque here.
Wow.
And then there's Boulevard. Now, of course,
Gorgeous.
sometimes we have huge gatherings here. We have the halakha and
An Eid prayer?
of course, the
Yeah.
regular
Special events.
events. Yeah. And the Boulevard, the mainly government offices. On the right, housing. And housing and the government offices here.
It's absolutely beautiful from here.
Wow.
Wow.
What a view. Jeez.
We just had the reception. Welcome. Prime Minister of Australia yesterday.
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Of who?
Prime Minister of Australia
Of Australia.
who was here for a few visit.
Okay.
Because they have an energy crisis. Everybody is now asking for. I mean,
Yeah, everyone needs oil.
oh,
Everyone needs their oil. Do you mind? Do you mind holding this for me? No, you can.
oh,
Oh, it's okay. You can. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah,
There
it's
we
loud.
go. Being assertive, buddy.
So, what is the main export? Is it spices from Malaysia? What,
no, ours is semiconductor.
No,
semiconductor?
Yes, it's huge.
Really?
Yes. Because if you learn some of data centers, AI is new. We traditionally is rubber and tin. but that was 50, 60 years ago. Then industrial development, and we shifted now. Of course, we have petrol, but only 50% for the state. The rest, we have this premium that we export.
Wow.
But the shortage, we still have to import, and we have a refinery here in Malaysia for domestic.
See, he's thinking so far into the
Your
future.
English is really good.
Semiconductors.
Yeah. It's the
Right.
second language of Malaysia, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All I know so far is Datut City. That's the word they told me to call you. That's ANWAR.
This is the honorary title. Acknowledgements.
But you're humble.
You know, the kids call me. Some they call me Anwar.
ANWAR.
Some call me PMX. I'm
PMX.
The 10th Prime Minister.
Uh-huh.
So the students go PMX. I see what it was.
PMX sounds like a rapper. A little bit like DMX.
Yes. So I don't know who started that when it became Prime
Just a
Minister.
dog.
It became PMX, then it became everybody called PMX.
So it's a newer state. So it became independent in the 50s, 1957.
57.
57. It's very
Base
new.
57 among developing countries in Asia. India, Pakistan 47, Indonesia 45. So I was a bit behind, but then we managed to focus on the economy. And
Get rid of those British bastards, right?
This country is very peaceful.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, despite the fact that we have a large number of ethnic Chinese in India, so it's
It
great.
gets along. What's the secret to the success? How do you keep the peace in Malaysia?
I think we have to preach tolerance and allow them to practice their own religion. You can see churches all over, Hindu temples all over. We do allow them, but then Islam is the official religion in the country.
But there's no Sharia in Malaysia.
No, I mean, of course, Sharia in a limited sense for Muslims, yes. For Muslims, and then but of course we gradually people have to understand, and there's to list priorities. I always call fiqh awlawiyat. You have to understand, even jurisprudence is supposed to go through stages. People have to understand. You have to have this tolerance. You have to accept. It's a democracy. You can.
Wow, I didn't know that. That if you're Muslim, you get a different set of laws applied to you in Malaysia because it's the official religion, and if you want to abide by those rules, then you also get the same punishments. Interesting. Well, do you know they have capital punishment for drug use, which, as long as there are avenues through the medical system, which they have a robust medical system, one of the best in the world, cheapest as well. I don't like using the word cheap. It makes it seem like it's not that good. No, it's incredible. Yeah. Wow.
Push down the throats of people. But we have to educate that is the idea. Hopefully, inshallah, things
Inshallah.
change.
So would you be the next caliph?
No,
They
I don't
already
have-
They love PMX. How about
I don't have the ambition.
PM caliph?
I'm doing the best I can. I think
Khalifa.
with it all through all the storms
Yeah.
for decades, and so let me do my best. I would say
He's really forward thinking. If you go to Malaysia, you'll see what I'm talking about. You notice the bridge and the buildings in the background, but good Lord, they're just constantly building over there, and it's expanding. KL's a huge city.
Of your ability.
Yeah.
Great public transportation.
You asked me why am I here? It's because right now, although Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world, we are more divided, I think, than we've ever been. And we don't have the same unity. We don't have the same caliphate. And then Sunni, Shia, they talk about Hanafi, Sufi, this stuff. And the Arab.
They're going through a similar tension point that Catholicism and the Protestants went through at one point. Hello, Kitten Entertainment official. What's up? Yeah, it's they'll figure it out though. That's for sure.
States they say that they're at war with Iran, and so right now I think it's important, especially as an American, to come to your beautiful country, speak to someone like you, and find some unity. How do you think the Muslim war beyond just
The oppression
Malaysia?
of the Persian people
How can
has
we
to
find
stop.
more unity right now?
killing protesters.
We have to engage. We have to educate.
Yeah.
There's a level of consciousness.
Just as bad as
We
what's
have to
going on in
understand
Gaza.
Islam, and not just preach, but you have to fully appreciate the message, and that's why ideally universal message acceptance. We should just start somewhere, the family, the society. That's why our educational reform of the country will be strong, united, economically formidable to be able to then preach as an example. How non-Muslims or even Muslims becomes a rather disillusion when you see the Islamic states or Islamic Muslim countries. It's poor, it's corrupt, it's marginalized groups and communities and minorities. So you have a mission. To me, it's effective da'wah.
Yeah.
You can prove that we can be peaceful, we can still move. But that's why we call our state, our country, my political philosophy is Madani.
Madani.
Yes.
Kind of like New York, we have Mamdani.
Yeah, Mamdani. Very close. Yeah, I need to call him one of these
Do you
days.
like him? You like
Yeah,
him?
yeah, follow, of course. Yes, I follow. My daughter used
He's
to
trying
be
some
from
radical
university.
things.
New York
It's
University.
not working out great,
He's
but
he's
we'll
a
see.
Great supporter of Mamdani.
Take
He's
time.
he's doing a great job so far. But what does Madani mean?
Is from the term city, Madinah of the state. Established by the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Okay.
Which means you have a basis of faith, you believe, but there's also a system that is just, that's tolerant, empower the people, but at the same time,
Love these words that he
you have
uses.
order.
Just
So I
and
think
powerful,
it's an example
tolerance.
of how Madinah was constructed as a state.
And in the unity, you said that you allow Hindu temples and you allow others to. Is there any protests? Is there?
There are, of course.
There are.
It's a democracy. You set up a mosque near the vicinity of Hindu temple, there will be protests, and there's a. So, but we see it must be order.
But everyone forgets it once those fireworks start rocketing off. If you got asthma, be prepared.
You follow rules. If there is a large Hindu community in that area, we must accept. If there's a large Muslim community,
Brickfield,
the
shout
vast
out.
majority are Muslims, over 64% are Muslims. So naturally you have more mosques. But the Hindus must be allowed to practice their own religion.
Central station.
Churches too. It's mushrooming among the Christians. They also have. And in the provinces where the Christians are there, slightly much more, say 40, 50%, we have to accommodate. There will never be satisfaction. There will be always protests. But you have to accept that fact. And not easy, I tell you. Easier said than done.
Well, it looks great so far. And I've also heard that you met Ayatollah Khamenei before he was assassinated. And I think there's a lot of misunderstandings about him, especially in my country, in America. They love to say that he's an evil person and he's assassinating people. What was he like?
Well, no, and also the other Iranian leaders. Of course, I've been there, but a long time ago. After Khomeini took over, and I was one of the earliest in the delegation. The grandfather. The Khomeini, Imam Khomeini, the original leader. I mean, the
original
initial
Ayatollah.
leader. Ayatollah. Yeah.
First one.
My
Yeah,
team was
47 years ago.
when the delegation, long before I joined the government. And then I met again, successfully. Well, we don't necessarily agree with everything they say or they do.
Well,
Naturally, nobody does. But I think they should be given a chance. You have to give credit in terms of level of education, economic development, level of technology. Yeah, you have seen in the recent time, it shocked everybody. I'm not surprised. You have seen from places like Qom, Isfahan, Tehran, those days. And I can understand their focus on education, research, and science.
They have a really high education scores, and the amount of young girls that graduate in science in Iran is extremely high. How was it in Malaysia?
But we are focusing, and I'm glad to say that.
So many schools.
We're doing much more, but there's room for improvement.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. For some reason, I had the perception in America that Malaysia, they were saying, Sneako's going to a third world country.
Yeah.
And you see it's absolutely beautiful.
You guys are living in
Why
trees,
do I have
right?
that misunderstanding?
But there's, the American mindset is very condescending. No, it's true.
You're right.
I used to teach at Georgetown
Oh yeah.
for some years. Yeah,
What did you
Wow.
governance and also.
Interesting.
Then part of it is Islam in Southeast Asia, just to get them, the American students, to understand the difference. But I moved to almost all the universities in the States, all the universities in a few years. And but this is general perception. This ignorance of the other. You see. And I remember it's not only you, because when President Trump came, I had to host him.
You hosted Trump here?
Yes, and
A protest.
and drove him in the Beast from the airport to the city. It's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's beautiful roads. Look at those buildings. They're modern buildings. My God, it's just shocked.
So you had the same reaction.
Dude, I said when I was there, oh, this is Sneako. He's talking to the Prime Minister of Malaysia. See you next time. That's crazy. It's a big move. There's not really too many people that get the opportunity to have such a candid conversation with the guy, right? And it's actually, Sneako's grown up. I gotta say it. Like, he's really come around, and I like to see him this genuine and happy. It's really cool to see.
Yeah. He's a real estate guy, so he was
He's a real estate guy.
extremely
Oh, but they're gonna put a
impressed.
Trump Tower there for sure,
I
right?
guess, yeah, because the thinking is that once you go somewhere else, they think that there are some remote banana republic somewhere. All right.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate. Do you mind? Can I take a photo with you?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, this was great. Thank you so much for your time. Probably took more than.
You gotta say thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, there we go, Sneako.
For your team to this.
Thank you.
Thank you, PMX. Very cool nickname. I like
Nice
that.
heart.
Yeah.
So nice.
From Indonesia.
I will go to Indonesia, inshallah, in 4 days after Malaysia.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a nice country.
it is. If you know where to go, the best places, we'll see.
Jakarta is sinking, by the way.
There you are.
Thank you.
Semuanya.
Oh. Come.
Sneako's so tall compared to everyone. That's so funny. Dude, who's this giant warrior? Put some armor on him and give him a hammer, man. Whoa.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you again.
PMX. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
He heard some kids call me, Anwar, some PMX. I said, whatever. They mean well, the kid. I entertain them so you can see them rushing.
They love when you do 6, 7.
I did that. Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.
So,
Assalamualaikum. Thank you.
this shirt is so cool. Attaboy. Well done, sir. Guys, hey, you know what? Sneako's come around. I think it's that time. I'm going to hit subscribe on Sneako. I don't know what his Sneako is. I guess I'll hit him with both, right? Get both channels going. That's cool. Good for him. Hit him with the like. Why not? Sneako's growing up. That's cool to see. Wow. What do you guys think of the Prime Minister of Malaysia? If you're Malaysian, let me know. Let's start a conversation. You guys are great at commenting. I do appreciate that. Really pokes the algorithm. Gets us in front of all the eyes that we need to be in front of. And let's change the world together. Let's show people what's up, Spread the truth. Because, you guys live in trees and caves and stuff. So, people need to know. I'll talk to you guys later.